the loop, man of God, pass the loop, man of God, pass the loop, man of God, and the Bible, it is true, pass the loop, man of God.
Because we discovered that the enemy doesn't have different tricks, just different people. It's the same tricks, season after season, year after year. He just chooses different people. As a matter of fact, the same trick that he used on Eve in the Garden of Eden, he will use on Steve in the city of Atlanta. He will use in Mary in Memphis. I wish I had somebody in here. He will use on Nancy in New York. Why? Because he's using the same thing, just different people. And you need somebody to tell you that you succeed. Oftentimes you need people to tell you, listen, you're stuck. It's a bitter pill because you don't want anyone to come tell you that because you think you're all right because you normalize things. It's become your normal. But sometimes you need some people that are willing to look you right in your face and say you are stuck. And if you don't do something to change, the enemy will allow you to die right where you are. You're stuck in a cycle, generational cycle. Generational cycle. If you were to do an autopsy of your family tree, you will see that the same thing that great-grandmother fought with is the same thing my mother is fighting with, and the same thing that's trying to take me out. If you were to do an autopsy of your father's side of the family, you would see the same struggles that he had is the same struggles I see in my uncle, and now the struggles I see in myself and in my children. But at some point, you have to make up in your mind, I'm going to break this cycle. And so we have to learn to break these cycles, these emotional cycles. One day you're up, next day you're down. One day you're happy, next day you're sad. One day everything is good, the next day you're angry. These emotional, you don't even like yourself sometimes. You're mad for no reason, sad for no cause. I wish I had somebody that's gonna be real with me. And it's these cycles that the enemy keeps us in. But I've come to make an announcement to that devil today that we are breaking these cycles. See, some of you, the reason that you have a cycle in your life is because you thought it was over because you knocked it down. But it came back because you didn't kill it. I wish I had somebody in here. You stopped drinking, you stopped smoking, you stopped cheating, stopped lying, you stopped doing all of those things. You knocked it down, but you didn't kill it. But I've come to tell you that if you don't kill that thing, you're going to see it in your children and your grandchildren. Somebody shout, break the cycle. Most of the time, when God replaces something, he don't replace it with people, he replaces it with peace. I don't want you looking for somebody to walk through the door, because it may not be somebody that walked through the door. It may just be peace being by yourself. Come here, let me talk to you. God says, I'm giving you an alternate. You can be with somebody and be in turmoil, or you can be by yourself and be in peace. Somebody shout, accept the alternate. Let me talk to you. There are some cycles in your life, hear me, that will not be broken until you help yourself. Until you learn to get down on your knees and say, watch this, because there are some situations that God will allow you to get in that mama can't help you, father can't help you, sister, brother can't help you. But God says, I will let you get into a situation where you will have to fall down on your knees and trust me for yourself. You will have to get down on your knees and say, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Not my mother, not my father, but it's me, oh Lord. Oh, stop thinking that everything that blows on your ear, God sent it. Come here, let me talk to you. Just because you come to my front door don't mean I have to let you in. I got to check that thing out for myself. I wish I had somebody in here. I can't take by anybody's word, but I have to check that thing out for myself. I remember when I was growing up, I was cavalier. I was cavalier about a lot of things because I knew my mother was praying for me. So I was out there doing any and everything I was big enough and bad enough to do. I didn't go to church, but mama went. I didn't read my Bible, but mama read hers. I didn't pray for myself, but mama prayed for me. But don't you know God allowed me to get in a situation where mama couldn't help me? Don't you know God allowed me to get in a situation where he says, now I got your attention. If you gonna help, you got to help yourself. And I come to talk to somebody today. Somebody shout, help yourself. There's some things that you got to do for yourself if you gonna break these cycles.
It is true. Pass the loop, man of God. Pass the loop, man of God. Pass the loop, man of God.